The claim that Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India is also our claim, sir. There is no political divide on that proposition. It is the Congress Party's belief, and we are not challenging that. But the way you have pursued that claim with this bill, sir, is an affront to our very values as a democracy, as a nation, and has already done serious damage to our international standing and our credibility as a nation of laws, as a nation of democracy, and above all of the culture of decency, which was our culture in the way this has been carried out, that has also been betrayed. It is clear that the false pretense of terrorism to get people out from the Amarnath Yatra and elsewhere, the use of utter secrecy, the deployment of overwhelming force and arrests has revealed, frankly, a certain disdain, a certain contempt for liberty, for the rule of law, and, frankly, for the very conventions of our democracy that have sustained us for 70 years. That's why we said it's a dark day, sir. The truth is that if you look, I'm sure you will get this bill through this House very easily. You have a crushing, brute majority. But the tradition of consultation, of deliberation, of consensus will lie in shreds. Now, others have already spoken about the legal issues, including my colleague Manish Tiwari, and I know you will make counter-arguments on the legal points. I'm not a lawyer, so I will leave that debate to the courts. But let me confine myself on the legal side to saying simply that you have changed the basic constitutional relationship of the people of Jammu and Kashmir to the Republic of India without consulting them or their elected representatives. This is a breathtaking betrayal of our democracy and nothing short of legislative authoritarianism. By claiming that the concurrence of the state of Jammu and Kashmir has been obtained, and when it is under President's rule, and translating therefore state to mean the governor you have yourselves appointed, you have taken your own consent to amend the Constitution. And that too, sir, President's rule is meant to be temporary, only meant to happen when the constitutional machinery breaks down and no elections are possible. But decisions of a permanent character have now been taken. Even if you can convince us that you're upholding the letter of the law, this action betrays the spirit of the Constitution. So I won't talk much more about law, but let me just look at the consequences, sir. I'm very glad the Home Minister is listening so attentively. I think many of us would like to see the Prime Minister also explain this decision of the government to this House, of which he is a member and to which he is accountable. We all remember the last time the PM unleashed a shock decision to the nation, which was also initially applauded for its decisiveness, just like today. And that was the disaster of demonetisation. The nation is still dealing with the devastating consequences of that action. I fear that you've inflicted upon us the political equivalent of demonetisation, where the short and medium-term damage will greatly outweigh the long-term theoretical benefits. So let's look at the short-term damage already, which has already been done. Tourism, the lifeline of Kashmir, has been devastated. We know, sir, that we've spent decades, your government, our government, all governments, to convey a message of normalcy to the world. We've had so many advisories by foreign governments telling their citizens not to travel to Kashmir. All that, all those decades of effort to show this is not a state in crisis have been undone by this action. And ironically, Prime Minister Modi has said to the youth of Kashmir, they must choose between tourism and terrorism. With all the unemployment in Kashmir that has been mentioned already, the truth is tourism could have absorbed some of the young people. They have doubled the rate of unemployment of the rest of India, 24.6%. Now, what I want to say to you is, instead, we all know that though tourism, when it goes up, unemployment goes down, what is going to happen today is that you have actually thrown out the tourists from Jammu and Kashmir.